Good morning, everybody. It is a nice cool 9th of April 2025, and today we got a little bit of a push starting. Most of you know that have done shows and tractor meets and that sort of thing, arts and crafts, flea markets. There becomes a time when it's called crunch time, where you got to hurry up and get stuff done. Well, I'm there. I got to grease up the LS this morning because I got to get out and dig out my settling pond that the neighbor is so fond of filling up, because the canal company's turned down water and I need to get that cleaned out before it fills up even fuller with more of the neighbor's topsoil. Yeah, because we got to start watering the farm around here. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up and we'll get right with today's projects, which we got a lot of them to do. So hang tight. Here's an oldie but a goodie. What do duck hunters like to eat with their cheese? Quackers. Okay, we got the tractor more or less warmed up now. Everything is greased. So we're going to get out here and go shovel some dirt around a little bit. Yeah. Keep forgetting about that brake thing. Well, things are greening up around the farm here a little bit, so just a matter of time before things start popping. One thing I still need to do yet is trim these Arctic willows back a little bit. That's going to be the main drive through out to the parking area, which is out through here to the left, which would be over there. Yeah, over there. Yeah, not without having that pillar in the way. Now I've already made a pass or two down here and kind of cleaned a little bit up. But this big caldera right there looks like a mini volcano. Down on the bottom of that is where the water pipe is. It comes in up here, drops down, and then turns and pops up in an effort to control how much it's washing. But as you can see right here, there's got to be 3 feet of mud and sediment that's built up right here that I need to dig down with the tractor today so I can start turning down some water. Plus I need to get that dropped down over there too. The other thing I would like to do a little bit is widen this out a little bit and go that way some more into that bank. It'll probably end up knocking out that busted tree right there, but that's okay. Yeah, I need to go that way a little bit more to get more volume in here. Maybe it'll help slow down the water flow going out the outlet over there, over to the duck pond, and we'll get more sediment right here. Well, I got my jug of juice to go. Gonna stay hydrated today because it is going to get hot, like I mentioned a minute ago. If I didn't, it's going to be about 70 today. It's going to be pushing a little over 80 tomorrow, and then we're dropping right back down into the low 50s again, and overnight temps down around freezing. So yeah, get this thing some juice here. We're going to get moving some dirt. I'm going to be putting the dirt right out here in the field in a pile, simply because I don't have the time to run around and put it where I want it just yet. Now you can't see it, but it is quite a fun little drop off right here, kind of on the steep side. That's alright. I am digging into the side here a little bit, trying to widen this pond out of here. Let's sneak down here to this little mini volcano looking like thing and see if we can't start getting some of the dirt at least away from this thing. Like I said, that's at least 3 feet of it built up right here around this thing. The LS is in 4-wheel drive, and that sediment is as hard as a bloomin' rock. Yes, it is. Almost like it's been packed. There we go. That's enough to back up out of here with. lot of stuff coming up I alluded to earlier. I've got some stencils that I've got somewhere. I don't know what I did with them. I just got them the other day to make the measurement signs to put along the track so that everybody knows how far they're pulling. I just got those in the mail the other day. I ordered some 10-inch tall ones so that I can make some 1x12 boards with numbers on it for y'all to watch for the tractor pull distances, that sort of thing. Now what I'm going to try to do here is dig out. Let's see, I better check this, make sure I don't have anything in it. There we go. I'm going to try to get in here and dig down by just slicing the bucket down into the ground and backing up with it just to see if we can't break some of this loose and get down at least to that pipe. So I can show you just how deep this is, because like I said, I think it's about 3 feet or so down to that pipe. We'll just keep doing this here until we get down there to it. No, I'm not doing this with one of the old tractors. I do not have a loader on an old tractor that would do this. In fact, that's what I bought this tractor for, was one of the reasons anyway, was to clean out this pond. And I'm not going to try to make that little Alice Chalmers bee with that little rinky-dink loader it had do this type of work. It's just not going to happen. Well, here's proof that you never know what you're going to find when you start digging a hole. Found this little pocket down here. At first I thought there was a wad of chain in there from like when we dug the settling pond the first time. That's a bunch of roots in there from some little critter making a nest inside this big rat hole, I guess, it runs along here, yeah. And it does look pretty moist right there in that pipe this morning, so I imagine there's got to be water either still in that pipe down here at the bottom somewhere, or it's coming in from up at the head gate. I know we're going to be looking into the sun, but here I've got it out to the 3 foot mark. And, oh, I was almost there, about 35 inches. Yeah, so about 3 foot deep with build-up sediment around here. So we're going to come back down in here, scrape some of this out right quick, dump it, and then move on to another project. Hey, have you all heard about the new game called Quiet Tennis? Yeah, just like regular tennis with the court and the ball and the whole 9 yards, except the rackets are quiet. I don't know if you can see me down in here or not, but these Arctic blue willows, or blue Arctic willows, whatever they were called, were only supposed to be about 4 foot tall, 4 foot in spread. Well, this particular one I'm standing in is about 12 foot across and 8 foot high. And its limbs are out here into the driveway where people are going to be coming in and out, myself included. So we're going to have to cut it back a little bit today with my Ryobi Sawzall and see if we can't get some of this trimmed out of here so that it can be friendlier to drive through without scratching vehicles and whatnot. Okay, let's see where we're at here. If I knew I could drop these in a bucket of mud or something and have them sprout and have more of these, I would, but I don't, so anyway, that's the way that goes. Well, we've got a little bit of a hole showing here. Anyway, we'll keep plugging along here. Well, as it turns out, you can transplant those blue Arctic willows. Kind of getting them a little late this year, though. They should have been started before the leaves started to bud out, but you know, we're going to give it a try. I got a 5-gallon bucket chock full of the silly little things, and we're going to call it a day now. I had a visitor stop by, wanted to check out the property to see where they were going to set up their stuff, and that's fine. I knew he was coming, so I was glad he did. So now I know where I'm going to put some of my stuff for the show on the 17th of May. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for today. It's been a long day. I'm tired, I'll admit it. My knees are killing me. So yeah, time to take a break and rest up because I got a 5-day straight at the in-town job starting tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to get this shot out to you. There may be 1 or 2 yet coming up in the next week or so. If not, y'all have a very happy Easter and stay safe out there. I'm Farmer Dave here at Nelson Creek Farm for Dave's Old Iron, which we'll get back to before too long. Wishing you well. So we'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye for now.